doctor ne suka shi doctor ku zo da wuri na san ya gaji yayi wannan ne ya ce da muke ya muke Adamu
Sabuwar lafiya wazirin Adamawa. Sabuwar lafiya wazirin Adamawa.
wallahi dadi ba ne da ka dambo wallahi kuna tare my house
Dadi ikon Allah.
matsa saboda kameraman za su tsaya nan saboda masu hotunan nan
an kafa tarihi
bari ya karanta wannan open up
His Excellency Atiku Abubakar DCO Waziri Adama on 21st November 2023. We want this history to remain and we want people to learn from you. Protect of the environment. It's not something governments can do, we can do it ourselves.
This whole tree planting exercise will be across the entire Jada.
Okay.
Yes, not just here.
We plant 500 trees.
Yes.
Okay.
Until Friday.
What type of trees?
This is mango tree.
Mango tree, okay.
Mana bijovi to awile gangami mi benyami ba kamane anasa harufu. Wannan na cire da mu cikin a song and a reason to celebrate. Now, who is this son? 77 years ago, a child was born and named Atiku Abubakar. He came from a very humble background, rose through orphan life, went through struggles, went to school, became a custom officer, became a politician, and rose through the ranks in his profession and his political life to become a vice president. That much is known by almost everyone who has had an encounter of his name. But we discovered that there are also so many things this name Atiku Abubakar entails that needs to be brought to the fore, to light, in order not only to celebrate his 77th birthday, an illustrious, successful life, but to also bring those values and ideals that define him as an individual into recognition by the society, and to reinvent those values, to bring the society together, to work together to be like him. In other words, we looked at the impact he has made over the years in our society and discovered that actually we cannot but identify these values and not only stop at celebrating by cutting cakes, but by instilling the values this man has lived for, so that the society would continue to progress. That means a kind of sustainability for what he has already instituted as legacies. Now, those values are quite numerous. But this year, we decided to have a week of service in honor of his 77th birthday. And this is an annual program where core values and focus of his life and profession and career will be emulated around the society. Now you ask, why is he here? What would he be doing this year? Now, nobody needs to be told that Atiku has always stood for human unity. He has defied the barriers of tribalism, religious bigotry, and in fact, regional and sectional populist perspectives that unfortunately have overtaken our social and political life. He's the only senior politician that we can say has never played the ethnic card or religious card or sectional card. So we decided to, at this hour, when our society is so divided, so polarized, to use his unifying umbrella to bring people together and establish the unity, the oneness of Ganya chiefdom that can be mirrored through his life. And to do this, we organized what we now call the Atiku Unity Cup. Excuse me. Now, this is a football competition that will be played across the 4 local governments, and this is going to be an annual event, inshallah. Now, I do not know any human being in Nigeria, any Nigerian is known for generosity. Because in our society here, his name is very synonymous to generosity, to kyauta. Whoever talks of Atiku talks of how much he gives out. And we know that there is nothing so much that we need in this place of ours at this time than recreating the human sense of generosity among ourselves. And we wanted to emulate him. To do that, we chose hospitals. We went to hospitals. We donated cash and kind to patients. We resolved unpaid medical bills for, pensioners, for old people, for orphans who could not get medical care, for widows who could not get medical care. And we decided to also open a purpose fund for some of the medical facilities around this zone. Now, we also went to prisons to support inmates and bring the warmth of the society to people who are disadvantaged. We also had a widows' evening where we invited selected widows. We sat with them, we gave them clothes, we supported them with cash and kind.
1999 da na zama vice president na zo Jada Central Primary School, ita ce na je makaranta a wurin. Na tara akwai ɗalibai sun fi 3,000 kuma duk Jada ba wata makaranta kan banda ita kadai. Shi yasa na bi kowane anguwa, lokacin akwai anguwanni guda 6 a Jada. Na bi kowane anguwa na gina makaranta, na ce to kowane yaro ya koma anguwansu ya je karatu a wurin. Don haka jama'an Jada, jama'an Ganye Chief Don, ina roƙonku da haɗin kai da kuma ku tabbatar da ‘ya'yanku, jikokinku sun yi karatu sun dugufa. Ran da aka ce mini, kamar yadda wani ya faɗa a nan, cewa an kasa samun likitan da zai zo ya zauna a asibitin Jada, wanda ni na roƙi Gwamna Boni na ce ka gina mana asibiti a Jada, kuma ya gina. Na ce ai na gina Science Secondary School, a je a duba ko akwai wani daga cikinsu wanda ya zama likita wai dokta. Aka je aka duba, babu. Shi yasa muka sake sabon yunkiri da ko kuma sabon shiri mu tabbatar da wannan karon mun samu wanda zai zamanto likita daga wannan makarantar domin ya zo ya rike mana asibitinmu.
And he's a businessman, everyone knows. A successful one for that matter. He has exemplified what an entrepreneur is, what an investor is, and what an employer of labor is. We know, especially in this place where he was born. So we decided to also bring empowerment into focus this year, because we know that people have never suffered in at least the not so long past than the economic meltdown we've been facing across the country, and especially in rural communities where we are. So we decided to organize a small-scale business empowerment program where we supported more than 100 women who are into small businesses with what we called business sustainability funds, where we supported them with cash to increase and expand and sustain their businesses. That was done, I think, it was done on a Saturday, on Sunday. So yesterday was his homecoming, and today was community service. And what does that entail? Community organization and service, we've realized, has been his goal. He has been doing things on his own that people could have waited for governments to do. He had built public schools and donated to government, built hospitals and donated to government, built bridges, donated to government, built roads, philanthropy. So we decided to show that, look, we do not need to be rich. We don't need so much money to improve this society. We can learn from this man. We can come together and do sanitation. We can come together and do the drainages. We can come together and care for our environment. And because we all know the impact of global warming, the impact of climate change, which science has shown that planting more trees can not only sustain Ganye Chiefdom or Nigeria, but even humanity, because even human life is at threat by that. So we included planting trees. Jada will plant at least 500 trees in accordance with this principle. And we're also lucky, the Adamawa state government has a policy of, stopping cutting down trees, providing alternative, and helping the environment degradation over the decades. Community service there.